Hi everyone, once again with a talk therapy session. So these days I have been getting these emails and questions on how to keep your mind positive in this kind of situation, and that is a tough question and it's very tough to answer as well. How to be positive and happy in this kind of situation when the entire world is suffering. So how to keep your mind positive? Eventually everybody wants to be positive, no matter how the situation is, because positive mindset leads to a positive benefits in your health. So positive brain is very important. Like, we have to take mental health seriously. So I'm very happy to get this kind of questions on the positive mental health, and at least people are asking, they're coming forward and then asking this kind of questions. So let's talk about the positive, how to be positive. Let's talk about the positive benefits of the mental health and on the physical health as well. So when you try to be positive, I would advise, do not force yourself to be positive, like you're fighting yourself to be positive. That shouldn't be the case. To be positive, stand in front of a mirror and ask yourself, what are your positive qualities and what are the positive things you're getting out of this COVID-19 situations, like all the other people are not getting. So you have to count. Take a pen and a paper and tick, mark, write it down. You have food, okay? So many people in this world, they're not having food. They're not getting food due to this COVID-19 pandemic. So you are lucky enough to have food, because that's a basic necessity to live, right? Next, you have a shelter, like you have your own house, or like you're staying in a rented house, but you have a house, you have a shelter, and you're physically healthy. You are not ill. That's a major things to be positive. That's a major, it's your treasure to be healthy. There is a saying that health is wealth, and that's a very true thing to understand. Like, if you're healthy, it's the most precious treasure you have these days, especially in this kind of situation. So when you know these are the things, like when you ask yourself, okay, I have food, I have this house, I have shelter, and I am not ill, that means you have plenty of reasons to be happy, to be positive. And if you count every day that what are the things you are not getting, like you are not able to go to shopping, you are not able to go for traveling tour, or for the entertainment process, but is it really necessary? Ask yourself, is it really necessary to go for shopping this kind of situation? I mean, come on guys, if the world, look at the situation of the world. If the world ends at some time, you'll ask for shopping or you'll ask for the survival strategy. So what you need to believe, you need to prepare your brain. You see, humans are adaptive. They're very adaptable to the situations. Like the humans of this 20th century, 21st century, we are very lucky. We are lucky because we have the technologies. If we are away from our loved ones, at least we are able to talk to them through our technologies, through this Skype and other internet access. So we have this internet access, we have medical facilities, and if you look at the history, at the world history, our ancestors are the people who lived before us. They had a very bad situation. They lived in the war. They had suffered a lot. What is the main problem with us? Because in this life we have got so many things, like we have seen many things, from mobile phone to internet access to traveling to flights to a lot of money, entertainment access. So in this kind of pandemic, for some people it is getting important to do those kind of that entertainment for them. But ask yourself, is it right? Ask, is it right? Like, at this kind of situation, if you're unhappy just because you cannot go for shopping, or you have to stay at home, or you are away from your loved ones, is it the things to be unhappy? At least you can talk through internet. At least you have this accessibility to online shopping. If you cannot go to movie halls, you have Netflix, you have so many accessible websites, or what do you call that, any portal, like web portal, so that you can have your entertainment at home. And you have this online school. So I don't think these are the, if you count on the small things, and if you find a reason to be negative, if you find a reason to be, if you find, okay, I'm not getting this luxurious life, so I have to be negative, so then you need a proper, therapeutic sessions. Only one talk therapy sessions will not help you. But there are many people out there and they see the positive impacts of everything. They genuinely want to be positive. My video is for those kind of people who are actually they have this thought of changing themselves to be positive. They're fighting. You see, that cockroaches have survived the nuclear war because they have this adaptability. If you don't have adaptability, you cannot survive on any kind of situation. There are many stories about these island adventures. These people get lost after an accident, or they find themselves in an unknown island, but they survive. They have survived. So in this 2020 and the COVID-19 situation, the main thing should be how to survive, and what are your survival strategy, and what are the things are there for you to survive. So if you look at those things, your survival strategies, you will get a work for your brain to get it done, and automatically all the hormones will make you happy. All the neurotransmitters will work to benefit you. So once you ask question to yourself rather than pointing out on everything, on every kind of situation, if you look at yourself and look for the better opportunity on the progress of your good mental health, you will survive. You will survive this situation and pass this situation. Sometimes in future you will be telling all your kids, all the people out there that yes, we have survived these situations because I followed this strategy. So when you work towards your betterment of your mental health, that means you are a positive person. And only any kind of positive things, talk therapy, mental health coach can give you the better version of yourself, of your mental health. So I would request and suggest everybody out there, please do not look at the negativity. Do not just think that if you are not getting luxury, that means you are losing or missing some things in life. Read something, read the history, look at the other things, that how people have suffered every time. So consider yourself lucky that you are in the 21st century and have got so many accessibilities on so many things. Like you open YouTube, you get to see many things, from makeup video, from food video, to mental health videos, to doctors videos, to everything. Like we are also here, we are here to protect, to give you the right information about the mental health. So these are the accessibilities, and I hope and pray this situation gets over soon. But just by praying or just by thinking things doesn't get that better. So we need to be patience. That you have to be patient. That's very important in your life. So when you make a that journal, when you make a chart, okay, I have to do this, I have this, then this, and while you write on the paper, that's the reason I told you at first that look at the mirror. When you stand in front of a mirror and look at yourself, and then you write that what are the things you have, or what in what century you are living, and what are the things you have to do. If you only cry, if you be negative, nothing can help you out, because no one can change the situation. It will deteriorate your mental health. But only if you have 50% positive mindset and 50% negative mindset. When you make the 50% positive mindset, you polish it, make it more accessible, make it more progressive, it will help you. The next 50% negative mindset will subside if you go ahead and look for the progression of the mental health which has positive sides. So just because I said that you stand in front of a mirror and look at yourself to see your expression, how you're feeling. Like when you write that what are the things you have, what are the basic modalities you have, and how you are lucky to be in this century, you will look at your expressions and you will feel an instant change that I am feeling confident, I'm feeling proud, I'm feeling happy. So those are the things which will help you to be extremely positive even in this kind of situation, because practicing towards a good mental health is very important for everyone, even for me, for everyone out there, even for the animals also. So I would request and suggest everyone, please do it. Please look for all the positive qualities in yourself and the positivities which is happening around. You will survive this situation. And I wish and pray for everyone's good health and especially good mental health. And this is my heartiest request to all of you. Please take your mental health seriously. Do not think that it's just a mental health so we can, take it for granted. No, you cannot take your mental health for granted. You have to take it seriously. Take care of your mental health. Have proper nutritious food. Listen to good music, watch good movies, and think. Especially you think. When you think good thoughts, positive thoughts, that filter your mind, that filter your negativity. Like how can you, like you filter water, the same way you can filter your thoughts. When you have these good thoughts that increase and induce the good hormones, the good neurotransmitters inside your brain. That has been showed in many research through many centuries. So this is not a new thing, but you just have to practice, okay? So everybody stay safe, stay healthy, and stay in the right mental health. And if you like this video, please subscribe and like my channel. And I wish to come soon with another talk therapy sessions. Love you all.